This is Support is Sexy, episode 320. Don't make it happen. Do the work. Welcome to Support is Sexy. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I interview inspiring women entrepreneurs who share their wins and their lessons to help you take your business and your life to the next level and create something sexy. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm happy to have you here. It just would not be the same without you. And today, I'm coming to you with the midweek reminder to not worry about making it happen, to focus on doing the work. This is something that I've been much more conscious of. I'm being conscious of language overall because words have great power. Sometimes we forget that. So we want to be conscious of our language. And a phrase that I am focusing on not saying as much, it might slip out here and there, but not saying it that much is make it happen. You're making it happen. I'm going to make it happen, make it happen. There's a little bit of an opportunity for beat up to sneak in there if you don't, quote unquote, make something happen. So in other words, you're thinking that if certain thing doesn't go right in your business, your career, or whatever you're doing, you didn't make it happen. You didn't do everything you could. Well, do an assessment. Did you do everything that you knew how to do? Did you do as much as you were aware of as far as your experience, your expertise, all the things that you know? Did you rise to the occasion in that way? What else could you have done to, quote unquote, make it happen? Whether you're a solopreneur or you have a team, you are going to be working with other people and you can't control other people. You can only control your work. You can't control the world outside. You can only control your work. So focus on doing the work. Don't get caught up in this idea of making it happen. Now, I understand, of course, that the phrase isn't meant to be something negative, isn't meant to get us caught up in the story of beating ourselves up if something doesn't happen as we think it should. But think about it. Are there times when you think, I'm not making it happen, or you see someone else, comparison, right? That person is making it happen. Well, maybe that person has been working for however long and things are lining up now, finally. You never know how long it's been. Well, first of all, you don't want to compare anyway. You never know someone else's story. But still, we look at what other people are doing. We get inspired by it. But when we think they're making something happen that we're not making happen, there can be some opportunity there for us to fall into this story that we're not doing all we can to move our business forward. There are things that you can do. There are ways that you can show up. There are things that you can focus on and doing the work, put your attention and intention into to do the work. But don't worry about whether you're making it happen or not. One of the things, for example, that comes up with me and my girlfriends and other friends who are entrepreneurs, we talk about making your business make money, right? Make it happen. Now, of course, we're all in business to make money unless you're a nonprofit, but even then you need money to run the nonprofit, right? So we're all in business to make money, but can you make your business make money? No, you have to create different opportunities for people to engage with your brand, for people to support your brand, for you to be of service to other people, to your community, to your clients, to your customers. There are things that you have to do the work to set up the containers, if you will, as Ariel Lauren said in our conversation with her a few episodes ago. Set up the containers so there are places for people to engage with your brand, to pay you for your services or your products or whatever you're offering. But you can't make them pay you, or you can't make those things happen. You can do everything in your power to do the work, to set everything up as it should be set up to the best of your knowledge, and then move forward and do the best that you can within your business. Whatever your business is about, you can show up and be your best and do the work. But don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like you're making your business make money, right? That's not a make it happen thing. You go after the things that you think are good for you, clients, customers, whatever that is. Don't worry about making it happen, because when it doesn't work, you're going to get caught up in, what did I do wrong? I didn't make it happen. This is why this didn't work, as opposed to, I did everything I could. That was great. It didn't work out, but I did the work. That's what you want to know. I showed up and I did the work. Another thing we sometimes get caught up in is trying to make certain clients work with us. That's not something you can make happen. In fact, that's not something you want to make happen. That should feel good to both of you. You want to be able to play and have a good time with someone, right? You want to play well together in the sandbox. So you don't want to feel like you're making a client work with you. Now, there's something to be said about helping someone get off the fence. If they're wanting to buy from you, you can get a sense of that. And there's a sales component, of course, there's that. But I'm talking about making someone work with you. You don't want that. You want someone to be fully engaged and excited, or at least feel like they're paying you to help them move forward in some way. Not that you've made that happen. And don't get upset with yourself when a client or customer or whoever doesn't come through or a deal doesn't turn out the way you want. Again, did you do the work? Did you show up? Were you prepared? Did you do the best that you could at the time? Are there things that you can learn from that opportunity and move forward? Be grateful for that. There are things that I can learn. I will do it better next time. Not I will make it happen. I will do the work and do it better next time. And we'll see if the next client is the one who's going to play with me. Another thing, of course, if you're a career woman, making them give you that new position or thing that you're going for. Did you do everything you could do in your current job to show that you're the best person for the job? Hey, I've been in that position. Sometimes they just don't know yet. That's okay. I'll either move into another job or move into another position or another company. There's other ways that you can go somewhere else if you have to and do the work. Don't make it be about you. If you know, again, being confident in yourself that you stood up for yourself, that you did all the things that you needed to do within that position that you're currently in to make it seem obvious to everyone, right? That you're the best choice for the position, whether that's a new job that you're going for outside of your company, even getting hired by someone else after an interview. Don't feel like you didn't make it happen if you didn't get the job. Did you show up? Do an assessment. Be honest with yourself. Did you show up? Did you do what you needed to do as far as doing the work in that case? Were you prepared? Did you know your stuff? You've done everything you could do. That just wasn't the right position for you. That means something else is waiting for you. Another thing we get caught up in, the quote unquote making it happen, the idea of someone choosing us as opposed to another person. That sort of ties into whether you're going for a job or interview. But also, I know a lot of you are doing speaking engagements or events, things like that, where you are being chosen or booked for certain jobs. Well, did you do everything you could do to show that you have a great topic to talk about for this particular event? Did you let them know things that you've done in the past? Or if this is new for you, did you let them know why your expertise in those things make sense? If they didn't choose you, that's on them. Don't feel like you didn't make that happen. Don't beat yourself up. And, also be aware of sometimes that quote unquote rejection could make you hold yourself back, whether you're conscious of that or not, because you think you didn't make it happen. So you don't even go for the next thing again. You're a little nervous about even putting yourself out there. No. Did you show up? Did you do the work? Did you show what you were capable of in whatever way, whether you have past things that you've done and you showed a reel or you talked to them or you sent them a great pitch? Did you do everything that you could do to do the work, show up and show what you're capable of? If that didn't come through, that wasn't meant to happen. There's a greater event out there for you, a better fit, something that will work, or there's something that could be able to be worked out with this particular event or booking or whatever it is in the future. Don't feel like you didn't make that happen. Whatever reason, it wasn't right. I have a lot of great, fantastic, wonderful friends who are actresses or in Hollywood or in some kind of industry where they have to audition, if you will. There is so much, I don't even know how they handle it, honestly. There is so much that goes into being able to mentally separate yourself from a gig that you obviously want. You're showing up for it, you're auditioning for it. So they want to be chosen. But if they're not, they have to know how to leave that there, walk out and move on to the next one. They can't focus on making that happen. When it works out, it's because it was meant to work out. It's because you showed up, you did the work, you did the best audition that you could, and whoever you were auditioning for felt like you were the right person, right? When we get it right, we feel like we made it happen. But then when we don't, we beat ourselves up. But is there really a difference in the work, or is it just a different circumstance? Do the assessment, see if you did the work, and if so, let it go. If it's right for you, you will get that call. You will be chosen, or choose yourself. I love that whole idea from James Altucher. Choose yourself, create your own project, do your own thing, Sometimes you have to find your own way or create your own space for you to be able to do that thing, for you to do the work in another way. There's not just one way to do it. That's another thing to remember. Making it happen doesn't mean you have to make it happen one certain way. You can do the work in another way. It's all about what is your intention, where is your focus, where are you putting your energy into, what is the thing that you want to see come to fruition, come to light. Not that you're making it happen, but you're letting it unfold, if you will. Not to sound too woo-woo, but you're letting it unfold. That's the thing. Let it happen. Don't focus on making it happen. Of course, I want you to have goals, and I know you need to have goals and things that you want to do and you want to create. That's why you're here, because you're up to something. You're creating something sexy, so you have goals. But don't let your joy be tied to the outcome. You want a great outcome. I get it. So do I. So does everyone. But don't let your joy be tied to that outcome. There's something to be said for divine timing. It's not always on our time. In fact, it's never on our time. We just think it is when things work out, right? When we think we've made it happen. No, I believe there's something to be said for divine timing. There's a phrase, it's actually credited sometimes to Will Smith, but it's actually from the Roman philosopher Seneca, who says, "Luck is when preparation meets opportunity." So if you show up, you do the work in your business, whatever you're creating, every day, every single day, do something to move your business forward. That is something you have control over. You can put your energy into. Do something to move it forward every single day. When those opportunities come, you will be prepared. You won't have to worry about making it happen. You will have been doing everything that you can to make sure that your business is in the position to take advantage of the right opportunity. You'll be able to let it happen as it's supposed to, instead of beating yourself up because you feel like you didn't make it happen. Don't worry about making it happen. Do the work and let it happen. All right, so I felt like that was on my mind and my heart, that I needed to remind you, like I remind myself. I always say I'm speaking it to you as I'm speaking it to myself. So don't worry about that. You're doing everything you can. If there's anything that you need, if there's any support that you need, go out there and find it. I'm here for you in any way that I can help you, but go out there and find the support that you need in order to move forward. If you need to do anything else to help boost yourself, boost your energy, boost your expertise, boost your education, boost your experience, there are ways to find those things to, as we've talked about before, close that knowledge gap. But I know that you're doing the best you can. Do not beat yourself up. Things take time to happen. So we're not going to say anymore, or I'm not going to put that on you. You won't hear me saying, if you do, call me on it. I'm going to be much more conscious about this making it happen idea. Do the work, let it happen, and love yourself and know that you are doing the best that you can. All right, so thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. I look forward to coming back and chatting with you more tomorrow. So until then, you know what to do. Go out there and create something sexy, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.